And welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen, to another exciting episode of the Lost Podcast of Titan, a father and son journey through the sci-fi series that unite our generations, where we like to try and recreate those moments where you're just sitting down on the couch with your family, watching the sci-fi series you love, wondering, what is it that the yeoman does? Why are they all blonde? Why are they all sexually assaulted throughout their tenure? Every episode, blonde yeoman. Oh no, it's a giant rabbit. Stop. Stop, giant rabbit. Oh.
Why are there sometimes guards at the turbo lift door and sometimes not?
Yes, for no apparent reason, too. It's like, uh, why does Captain Kirk ignore the orders of a superior officer who's clearly correct? Why does Spock know so much about mid 20th century automobiles?
But not much about anything else.
Not much. uh, but yes, we are still doing our Star Trek trekking marathon, whatever you want to call it. We're just going through the seasons. We have Chekhov. Hopefully, no more lanky motherfuckers. And we're actually on a good episode, a really good episode. The Doomsday Machine. I think this is another one of those times when I asked my papa, hey papa, what is the most dangerous ship ever in Star Trek? And I think this is the one you mentioned.
Yes.
Uh,
In fact, this is an episode that if I had met someone who, for some amazing reason, had never seen, had no familiarity with Star Trek whatsoever, I would use this episode to introduce that person to Star Trek.
Oh, you would introduce them to the one with the ice cream cone of death?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, every to each everyone their own. But we'll go ahead and get this started, ladies and gentlemen. So if you want, go ahead, put us on pause, and pull up that favorite streaming or in physical media that you have of this episode. Again, the Doomsday Machine, Star Trek: The Original Series, and just come back to us when you're ready. Welcome back. We'll go ahead and get this show started in 3, 2, 1. Ice cream cone.
I scream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream.
So it's like spoilerific because y'all should have seen this episode by now. This is commentary, but wait, no, come back, goddamn. And we have guards at the turbo lift again. Wait, where's Uhura? Wait, hold on.
She appears as Lieutenant Palmer, played by Elizabeth Rogers. She appears in communications every so often. Okay, we're getting in sort of a rut here with these solar systems that have been destroyed or the inhabitants have been killed.
Seriously. Oh, that's what the thought I was going to say. So this is like the Doomsday Machine. It's the end day weapon of some galactic war so long ago. But what if there was more than one?
See, that's what I've always wondered. Or maybe this isn't the Doomsday Machine. Maybe the Enterprise is just inadvertently following the path of the SS Cynical Bastard.
The SS Cynical Bastard. No, I see rubble. The SS Cynical Bastard would never have left rubble behind.
Oh, okay. But yes, this is definitely a sequel, an episode I'd like to see a sequel to with another Doomsday Machine. They either are intact or they're not. What is it, Spock?
Yeah, what if the darkness of the void between galaxies, what if like the whole concept of galaxies is more the result of these Doomsday Machines chewing through the universe?
Huh.
And you think they would? You think that? Well, I mean, there's not that many of the Constellation classes, but what if? How do they not know that the Constellation was even in the area? I mean, this is like handshake distance. They should have been like, "Hey, Concy boys, how you doing?
Really?
Have you seen the SS Cynical Bastard anywhere?"
No, we're trying to keep a low profile.
Dun, dun, dun. We're gonna be scared of an ice cream cone. Oh no!
I don't know where you're getting your ice cream from, but that's a horrible looking ice cream cone.
It's a gourmet ice cream cone. It's with squid ink. Squid ink is delicious. Expand your horizon.
Gourmet translates as the cook screwed up somewhere.
It was back at my old job.
Which one?
The one I had before this one. There was a Korean corn dog place nearby that I would grab lunch from. Oh my God, we have no idea how to cook a corn dog in goddamn America. These guys are like, fuck you, wapacha! Have a corn dog. This is just a corn. Oh my God. Let's put some sugar on it. That would taste horrible. Oh wait, this is delicious. Let's wrap it.
This is where the remastered work really pays off. I mean, because that's so much better than what we got in the original episode.
Like, wasn't the original just the ship at a weird angle?
With some burn marks on it. Not the damage didn't look really as extensive as this.
And find me Uhura. Get this blonde out of here. Have her deliver coffee to Sue like she's supposed to.
They may be occasionally trying out crew members from different shifts to serve on the bridge during the A shift to kind of test whether or not they're ready to move on.
That's a thought.
Except for the debris.
You can stop.
I mean, there's a lot. Yeah, there's a lot more debris in the remastered episode than there was in the original version.
I wonder if one of the rocks is a potato. One day I'm just going to have to look on YouTube and have someone point the fuck out to me which one of those asteroids from The Empire Strikes Back was the potato, because I can never figure it out. Ka-chunk. Oh, damn. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone was really proud of that After Effects shot.
Yeah. And some creative messing up of the sets. Well, we hope the radiation levels are normal after you guys have beamed there.
Seriously. He opens the door, and that one has a hull breach, and they all die. The end. Da, 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 da.
Obvious money-saving device by using another Constitution-class starship to film.
Also, is that one of the silicon eggs from Devil in the Dark? Just hanging
Probably.
out?
Probably when they remastered the engineering. Well, turn around. They're right behind you.
If only we had technologies that could protect from high temperatures and maybe have our own atmosphere. Oh, woe is us. Let us continue on in our starship. Jesus fucking Christ, Spock. Get it together. Get it together. I swear,
Maybe they had to take the atmospheric suits in, because people needed the shower curtains.
I wonder if there's a Vulcan joke where they decorate some of their Vulcans with high levels of logic. Oh, he's a third level master of of logical Unkar or whatever, and sends it to Starfleet or whatever. They're idiots, but they're Vulcans, so they're listened to.
Yes.
Also, like I would imagine this happened rather quickly. Couldn't he have been, shaven?
They had other things to do. Thank God.
Also, that whole hyperspray through clothing always bothers me. It shouldn't work like that.
It's a pneumatic injector, an advanced design.
Going through clothing.
Yes.
No, that's not how that works.
That's not how it works now, but maybe in that century, yes.
Okay, all right. I don't give a fucking shit. You know what's easier? Rolling up your patient's sleeve. I swear to Christ. I swear to fucking Christ. If someone walked up to a doctor and be like, here's $1 billion instrument that can inject something through clothing, the doctor, after shoving his fist up the guy's ass, would slowly roll the arm sleeve up and inject it. Like
Oh, Lord!
looking at the dude who made the hyper spray like he's fucking his wife. Like, no. Some things are just not needed. To one of the planets with the molten lead. Did I? Oh, Jesus. No, it is not.
Excuses, excuses.
No third planet. Oof. That's also gotta suck to be like, we'll be safe on this planet. Oh. Ooh. Oh no.
Ouch.
An ice cream cone.
Like a Borg cube.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Oh wait. Okay. That's a thought. So what if the Borg send out the cubes or things like this when they realize there's no life on these planets, so there's no life really or technology to assimilate. So they literally just cut the planets up to make them easier for processing for raw materials.
Yeah. Wait for it.
Dun dun.
Well, it would, wouldn't it?
Mm-hmm. Also, it's not exactly moving at a fast clip. Why not just be like, "Hey, we have a problem. Can we get some backup?"
Really. Oh,
Can you infer it?
really? That's why you would presume there might be more than one. What was the other side using?
Yeah. Is sedate you. Wait, why is he staying on the ship to help get it ready? Like, he's a
Well,
captain.
because the Commodore here isn't exactly uh, playing with all lights on in the house.
Wait, Commodore Decker. Is he the father of the motion picture guy?
Very good, young Padawan.
Huh.
So Kirk hasn't really been helpful to the Decker family much.
I'm like, holy shit. I mean, let's put it this way. It's like most of his kids are dead, or if not all of them. I would imagine he has more, and dead specifically because he was Kirk.
Nice guess, Spock.
And they just didn't see it.
Well, they're seeing it now. William Wyndon, a television actor of some note by the time he made this, didn't really think that he was supposed to be taking things so seriously. He, like a lot of actors, he had a low opinion of science fiction. And he wasn't, it didn't really dawn on him until later that he was supposed to be playing Captain Ahab.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see it. All right. How about we call Starfleet?
So you gotta get beyond the interference first.
Drop a probe. I mean, come on. That's a cynical bastard would have had this wrapped up in 5 minutes.
Now, I will admit, I prefer the original version of the Doomsday Machine beam to this one. This one, it looks like a flamethrower. The original version seemed to have a bit more force behind it, more punch.
Mm.
Figures.
The guy gets to crawl right up next to her legs. Good job. All right.
He's been looking for an excuse ever since the episode started. Well, engineer,
Also, why is there a science officer acting like a guard?
coax them then.
Wait, but wait. Scott, he gave Scotty orders. Scotty asked for the guy to help him, and Kirk immediately like, no, you go over here, and then I'm going to start fiddling with these controls. Like, poor guy.
Well, there was another guy in the room, one of
Oh, there.
another red shirt.
Oh, okay.
Give it a rest, guys.
Listen, I'm a doctor, not a gambler. Wait, isn't Rigel close by? How close is Rigel? I know Andromeda is like 4 light years from Earth.
Uno momento, por
Por
favore.
favore.
Uh, 860 light years, plus or minus 80 light
Okay.
years.
Okay, that's a nice little chunk.
Enough wiggle room there.
I'd be very surprised if this thing was cutting a path and was only a few dozen light years from Earth. Gee, damn. Well, I mean, he's right in this instance.
Yeah.
I think I have to qualify that now with everything Spock ever says. Oh, he's right this time.
If the circumstances were what was going on now, would Spock be so hard, I wonder? Ooh.
I can't. Wait, medically relieve him. Wait.
Well, listen. Remind me never to hire a Vulcan as a defense lawyer.
But also, I mean, sometimes, what is it? You don't have time to do the full exam. Like if a captain became stark raving mad because of space madness, you wouldn't wait 48 hours to work it out.
You would restrain him or something.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think.
I know it's plot convenience.
No, well that too, but I think Spock needs to be a little bit inflexible, a little more flexible. And I love this scene. Look at the way he's checking out all the crew in the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
We never mentioned photon torpedoes in this episode. I would think those would have been more effective.
I don't think they were fully introduced. Like we had the plasma torpedoes from the Romulans, but I don't
Oh,
think they've actually fired photon torpedoes yet.
yes, we have.
Where? When? What?
I know we have somewhere
I don't think
by
we
now.
have.
I think we
Balance,
have.
Balance of Terror was from the Romulans, and it was plasma. Gonna hear Google this shit.
I was gonna say I was gonna wait, but if you're gonna Google this shit now,
Hold on. Captain Kirk is being born at the moment, so anyway. When were photon torpedoes introduced Star Trek? Let's see. Here we go. Oh, wait. They made their on screen debut in the 19th episode of the series Arena. Okay, it was Arena.
so yeah.
All right, fine. You were right. I guess. Just mark it on the calendar. Here's a little gold
notice,
star.
notice that Kirk is using the laser beacon from Squire of Gothos. That's Scotty's line.
Mm-hmm.
Decker should know that a phaser beam won't cut through neutronium.
Yeah, and also, I would have imagined if my ship got completely wrecked, I would have been more cautious or more respectful of what it is I'm going after. Like, it's not like the Enterprise was degrees like exponentially more powerful than the Constellation. It's almost the same ship.
Yes.
Oop, that's not cool.
Reboot and plug the headphones back in.
That's a meta joke, ladies and gentlemen. Pew 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 pew. Also, to be honest, I would be aiming inside the mouth, hoping I would hit whatever mechanism it is that was, you know, firing.
Great, so let's go back and pick up the captain. Thank you.
Pew pew. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
This took the high school student an entire afternoon to redo these special effects.
He had to cancel his date for that evening.
Yeah. Oh no! Also, you would think if it was hitting it with enough force that cracks planets, that this ship would crack like an egg, you know?
Well, the planets didn't have deflector shields.
The deflectors are down, and we just had a shot happen afterwards.
Okay. Neck pinch him.
Exactly. I'm pressing the buttons as fast as I can. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool at
No,
all. That's not very cash money.
no.
Dun, 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 dun. No, it won't. It's not exactly smooth, Scotty.
Well, he had to
Also,
sacrifice the inertial dampers, I guess, to get like this. But go ahead.
but yeah, the inertial dampers, but the anti gravity has always worked.
Yeah,
Like how durable is that system? Or I mean, like the gravity control, whatever,
yeah.
artificial gravity.
I've always had a bit of a problem with artificial gravity. I mean, if they had artificial gravity, then what would they need warp drive for? They could just use gravity propulsion.
Stop thinking about that.
I'm
It's what I like to.
sorry.
It's what I like about Babylon 5 though, because the Earth ships always had those spinning sections,
Yes.
and like they were just stomping the ass of. Well, I mean, some races, but all the other races had artificial gravity, and there was always that air of, oh, aren't these people cute? They don't have artificial gravity yet. They haven't figured it out. Tee hee. And it makes me wonder, like, how blazingly obvious is this problem? Because what was it? When you go back, that spoiler for Babylon 5, ladies and gentlemen, when you go back 1,000 years to the Minbari, when the Minbari were about the same tech level as the humans, they already had artificial gravity. And I'm like, there's just obviously something we're not getting.
Bang the rocks together, guys.
Pretty much.
Well, it also, I mean, we have two Jerry Anderson series where they employed artificial gravity, and also in another British miniseries,
Mm-hmm.
Moonbase
Mm-hmm.
3. If Moonbase Alpha and the Moonbase and UFO had artificial gravity, then a lot of their technological problems would be solved.
Mm. That's true. Reminds me of this. I think it was a book series my wife told me about, or maybe you told me about. But humans kind of show up on the galactic stage, and as part of hello and welcome to the neighborhood, the typical offer is here's some technologies, and here's artificial gravity. Enjoy. This is stuff that we all have. But the humans in this case uh, were proud of what they did by themselves, so they refused the artificial gravity and kept their spinning ships. And it was like their aesthetic. That's how they would design everything for their purposes. And because of that, they actually started veering off of the technological path and doing things that the other races never had thought of.
Okay, that's one I don't remember, so it must be your wife that suggested it.
Mm.
I'd like to know the name of that series.
I'll see. I'll ask her later, and then I'll let you know.
Okay,
Oh,
don't
also,
fight
like
me.
on a completely other tangent, welcome to our Star Trek
That's
episode.
right.
Like in the game Mass Effect, the series, part of the plot is that organic life is basically harvested every 50,000 years or so, or intelligent, advanced civilization organic life, by the race of machines that were programmed to do so. And the thing is that they left a highly advanced uh, citadel along with warp relays that the races would learn how to use, but in learning how to use those warp relays, their technology would go down a very uh, obvious path so that when the machines come to do their harvest, all the technologies, all the advanced races in that galaxy are pretty much equal.
Ah, okay.
Or like they know what it is that they're doing.
We could have done that some time back, Spock.
Seriously.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, he really does. These guys have been waiting all episode. They exaggerate. We've established this.
Which is why Vulcans don't play poker.
Also, what was the casting call for the two guards at the turbo lift? Like, day work to get a free sandwich from the commissary. $10 and a SAG card. Like, what's the deal?
Better parking space at Paramount. You know. Oh, rub it in, why don't we? Spock mutters, up yours. Oh, let's look happy about it.
I mean, I would.
True.
Well, I was just gonna, sit in front of it, hang out.
Now, William Wyndham was not known as an action actor, but I think he does a pretty good job here.
Is that him? No, it's not him. But then again, this is also on what 13-inch black and white TVs,
Yeah,
the big screen.
yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Mm. Also, what is his plan?
He's going to try and redeem himself by driving a shuttlecraft directly into the planet killer and maybe sabotage it that way.
Why didn't he just do that? I mean,
He had shuttlecraft, yeah, on the Constellation.
or I mean, what if they were towing a giant Constellation ship that just had engines? But oh damn, okay, all right, show off.
Try closing them.
Yeah, I was
Thank
about to.
you.
Yeah,
We're just going to sit there, Sulu?
or you think opening the shuttle bay doors would actually require someone at the helm to like approve
Yeah.
it? Come on, sounds snappy.
Oh, right. Make it my fault then.
Saw that thing. Oh. Damn, that is pretty good. Holy, they're really the remaster is really paying off in this episode for obvious
Yes.
reasons, but you know.
Not having to rely on the little bit of shuttlecraft footage from the original series.
Come on, engage. Well, I don't think they have warp drive on the shuttles here, do they?
Hard to say. I mean, in the Menagerie, they were using a Starbase shuttlecraft to intercept the Enterprise.
Oh yeah, you're right. Okay.
I wouldn't have had the windows open myself.
I don't know. It's like that movie Sunshine, where several of people were like, obsessed with the sun, and like the
Yes.
guy hung out like, "What do you see, Kaneda? What do you see?"
I mean, I've been bored before, but
Now that was actually a surprising movie, to be perfectly honest.
I agree.
It's like, yeah, it's a fun little sci-fi romp. Oh wait, what? Wait, what is this shit?
Were they that close?
I thought I kind of got that impression. Yes.
Oh, okay. So maybe firing phasers into the opening would have had a result.
Seriously. See, this is why you need Captain SS Cynical Bastard here. Mr. Scott's like, wait, what?
That's got yeah. Wait, oh, hello.
Is this a volunteer thing, sir, or do I have to? Oh, fuck
Oh,
you, Spock.
well, then it would have been rounded off to 98. Really fast.
Faster.
Gasp.
I'm gonna ram it down his throat. Ah.
I like how Nimoy's face goes into half shadow at this.
Oh wait, that's the countdown. How about you beam us both at the
well,
same time?
well, as Scotty said, it was a finicky transporter. Well, so much for the idea of using another shuttlecraft.
Really?
Yeah, you mentioned how the remastered version really pays off. It especially does with the Constellation. They were using a one of the early models kits of the Enterprise that AMD had released just that year, and
Hmm.
it wasn't really put together very well.
Dun, dun. Also, I still sometimes wonder what the other races were dealing with. Because I mean, we're following
It would have been
one ship in the Federation, but like, what's the Enterprise equivalent with the Romulans or the Klingons?
yeah, it would have been an interesting Romulan episode or Klingon episode.
Or maybe even sprinkle it in with a series. Just every now and again, you do a cutaway episode to, meanwhile, in the Romulan Empire.
Looking at the bright, shiny red button.
Time to go. Oh,
Uh,
uh,
I don't think he said bonkers.
uh, guys.
They're tossing a coin on the Enterprise.
Hey, if you die, everyone gets a free promotion.
That's right. That is not helping.
Try getting your Vulcan ass down here.
Really, if you're going to be helpful.
40, 30.
We're taking it under consideration. Well, you might as well, because in 4 seconds, you're not going to get
Really.
another chance.
Come on, give us a good bunny shot explosion. Come on, come on, come on. Oh.
That works.
Also, it still kind of looks intact. It's actually the evil Kirk. Hiss. Bring me the yeoman.
And all of a sudden, it comes back to life and attacks. It has the reboot.
Oh, that would suck.
Wouldn't that, though?
But I mean, also, we never hear from this again. We don't hear you know, on our research of the Doomsday machine and the system, blah blah blah. We found out blah 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 blah.
Yeah, they didn't just leave that hull out there floating about.
It's like when they all got to wait. It was the Berkeley episode where he became super intelligent, and
Yes.
It's like, we're going to give you secrets of the universe. Never mentioned again. See? There you go.
Perhaps Starfleet could build large unmanned versions of the Constellation class starships to use as emergency weapons and intercept these things.
That would take care of it. It's like that issue I have with the latest Star Wars movies, where it's like you've just established that every problem can now be solved by jumping into hyperspace into it.
Really.
But that was our Star Trek, the Doomsday Machine episode, ladies and gentlemen.
Written by Norman Spinrad, well-known novelist. I would recommend his book, The Iron Dream, which theorizes Adolf Hitler as a science fiction writer. No, it's really good.
Yeah.
Really?
No, thank you.
You're welcome, but really. Just trying to expand everyone's horizons around.
I don't need Adolf Hitler as a science fiction writer. I don't. It's fine. Things have gotten a little too real lately. I can wait 10 or so years. I might come back to that.
But this still holds up. I'm
God,
still
yes.
Giving it an A+ here.
A+, easy A+. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, like I totally see how they could just come back to this episode in actual good Star Trek, you know.
Yes, towing the dead hulk of the Doomsday Machine. Maybe not to Earth, but to a distant established Federation research and engineering outpost.
Oh wait, what if the Romulan Empire gets word of the Doomsday Machine, quote unquote? So they send a cloaked ship to, investigate, and then they get into a panic because they see the Federation is studying this Doomsday Machine. So then they go back and they start making their own Doomsday Machine. And then it runs amok.
So you don't automatically conceive of a possible beneficial use for the Doomsday Machine, like for instance, doing starship engineering in neutronium.
Well, naturally, as the Federation is good and kind and noble, that's what we're doing it for. But the Romulans will look at it and be like, "It's a Doomsday Machine. They're going to unleash this on the Romulan Empire."
And then what would the Klingons be doing with it?
The Klingons would think it's awesome. They're like, "Kapla, we're stealing this." Oh, that would be actually a hilarious episode. It's this lonely little research outpost on the Doomsday Machine. Romulans uncloak, and they're like, "We're going to destroy this," and then the Klingons uncloak and say, "We're going to steal this." And suddenly, it's a three-way race with 3 or 4 Federation officers on a ship going, or on the outpost going, "What the absolute fuck?" Seriously.
Cherry on the cake, Borg Cube shows up.
Borg Cube shows up to assimilate the technology. Q has a drink and 9 backwards. Their equivalent bar.
Now that's an idea. Along with 10-4, we should have had 9 backwards. The dive.
The sleazy dive.
Sawdust on the floor, everything like that. Engineering officers going, bleh!
Where the drinks are cold and the women are hot.
And the peanuts are salty.
And the bartender is not. That could be on the plaque.
I swear, I hope you people who are listening into this are taking notes. I mean, you guys might want to branch out and do episodes or series of your own. And we're just a gold mine of ideas here.
See that's the bar on the SS Cynical Bastard. It's the 9 backwards. Captain Kirk comes on board to do a I don't know inspection of the crew whatever, and he gets his ass beaten in 9 backwards. They're like fuck you.
The music system plays only Diamanda Gallus music.
No, we are not doing Diamanda Gallus music. Oh lord. But actually wait, what is our next episode? What are we doing
Cat's
next?
Paw.
Oh, that was I don't think I actually remember that one. Hold on.
The one
Planet
with
below,
the
they are met with eerie
magicians.
mist, dark castle, witches, goblins, and a black cat. Yeah, I remember seeing like there was a scene that has a giant black cat, but you know, but it'd be nice to actually see it and have an idea what the hell's going on.
Yes, yes.
But we'll go ahead and leave it there, ladies and gentlemen, and hope to catch you next time.
And you behave yourselves.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.